Tonight, let me take you into the world of Noah and Ellie, two people who loved with everything they had, who were once separated by faith but never in spirit. A story so timeless, so full of emotion that it will feel less like you're listening and more like you're living it. This is The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks, an emotional, heartwarming, and unforgettable tale that will wrap around your soul like a rainy night hug. It was early morning in a quiet room full of silence, and the old man sat by the window, his eyes dim with age but still burning with a memory he could never ever let go of. His hands trembling slightly as he opened a worn notebook, as though the story inside had been read 1,000 times. The kind of notebook that held more than words. It held his entire life. Every morning, he turned the pages slowly, carefully, and began to read aloud. Not for himself, but for her, the woman who sat across from him in silence. Her eyes vacant, her face was completely blank, but he read, hoping that maybe today she would remember. "There is a story I need to tell you," he whispered to the lady. "It's about a summer, a girl and a boy, and the kind of love that doesn't fade, not even with time, not even with forgetting." It all began in the summer of 1940. Noah Calhoun, 17 years old boy, quiet and a dreamer, saw her for the first time at a carnival. It was Ellie Hamilton, beautiful, fearless, and the kind of girl who lit up the night just by smiling. She was everything he wasn't. Yet, when their eyes met, the world stood still. "Would you like to go out with me?" Noah asked boldly, his heart racing fast. "No," Ellie laughed, amused but intrigued. "Well, then I guess I will have to hang from this Ferris wheel until you say yes." And he actually did. Okay, I will go out with you," she shouted, laughing. "Just don't fall. Come up." That was the beginning of a love that would rewrite their lives. Noah was not rich. He didn't have fancy cars or dinner reservations. But what he had was heart. And with that heart, he gave Ellie the kind of love most people only read about. They spent their days cycling, laughing until they fell off their bikes. They sat under oak trees and read poetry aloud, his voice gentle, her smile brighter than the sun. They lay on the grass at night, counting stars, dreaming of the future together. Noah would even cook for her, clumsy attempts at pasta or pancakes, just to see her grin. They made each other feel free, wild, alive, and infinite. One day, as they lay under the stars, Ellie whispered, "One day we will build a house, a white one, with blue shutters, a room with books, and a porch that wraps all the way around. That's where we will grow old." And Noah looked at her like she was the only truth in the world. I promise, one day I will build it just for you, Ellie. Their love was very innocent and pure, but as all summers end, so did theirs. Ellie's wealthy parents didn't approve. They took her away without warning. The night before she left, Ellie ran to him, tears in her eyes and completely heartbroken. Noah, she cried, promise me something. Promise me you will never forget me. Never, he said, choking in his own tears. Promise me you will write to me every day, even if I can't reply, just so I know you are there. I will, Ellie, he whispered. I swear I will. And Noah actually did. He wrote each letter every day, 365 days for a year. My dearest Ellie, I miss you. I don't know where you are or if you think of me, but I love you and I always will. And if in some distant place in the future we see each other in our new lives, I will smile at you with joy and remember how we spent a summer beneath the trees, learning from each other and growing in love. That was the last letter he wrote to Ellie, just with the hope of one reply. But not a single letter reached her. She waited for his letters all these years. He waited for her one reply, and the silence between them became a bond that was very deep. And just like that, 7 years passed. Ellie was engaged now to a wealthy man with a polished shoes and a perfect plan. Noah went to war, but he never forgot Ellie. He came back different, older and wiser, but still that promise lingered. And when he returned, he found that old broken house, the one they would dreamed of, and he started rebuilding it. White walls, blue shutters, bookshelves in every corner, and a porch that wrapped all the way around. Exactly the way Ellie would like it. He did it all for her, with no expectation that she would come back. But how can universe ignore such love? They were destined to meet again. And here stood Ellie in front of the house, speechless. She saw the house, the one Noah promised to build for her, the one she once described down to every window and every corner. And Noah built it exactly the way she dreamed it. Even the white shutters, even the blooming garden, he had waited for her with every brick. Her heart was in complete chaos. And Noah, seeing her after 7 long years, didn't speak at first. His hands trembled. His breath caught, but his eyes said everything. I never stopped loving you, Ellie. You really built it, Noah, Ellie whispered. I told you I would, Noah said, barely breathing. Their eyes met, and everything, the years, the silence, the pain, melted away. They again spent their days talking, laughing, remembering. He cooked for her again. They sat by the fireplace. They went boating, just like old times. Water lilies floating around them like blessings. They fed the swans together, laughed like teenagers, yet again. She touched his face like she was seeing him for the first time and the last time, all at once. After long silence, she said, "Why didn't you write me, Noah? I've waited for you all these years." And Noah in complete shock. "I did, Ellie. Every day for a year. I wrote 365 letters to you." Ellie cried. "I never got them." Tears fell, not just from their eyes, but from their hearts. And then it rained. Not just a drizzle, but a wind, stormy downpour that soaked them completely. And in that moment, soaked, breathless, trembled, they kissed. A kiss that held 7 years of longing. A kiss that made the entire world disappear. But Ellie was engaged now. She had a life. Still, love has a way of pulling us back to where we belong. "I don't know what to do," Ellie said. "So it's not going to be easy. It's going to be really hard. We have to work on this every day. But I want to do that. Because all I want is you, Ellie. I want all of you forever. You and me every day. Will you do something for me, please?" Noah said, "Just picture your life for me. 30 years from now, 40 years from now. What does it look like? If it's with him, go. Go. I lost you once. I think I can do it again. But if I thought that's what you really wanted. But this time, don't you dare to take the easy way out." Noah looked at Ellie. "What's easy way? There is no easy way for me. No matter what I do, someone gets hurt," Ellie said. "Would you stop thinking about what everyone wants, Ellie? Stop thinking about what I want, what he wants, what your parents want. I want to ask, what do you want? What do you want, Ellie?" And then she did what her heart told to do. She chose him. She chose Noah. She came back to him forever. Just Noah and Ellie. Back in present. In the present, the old man closed the book. Across from him stared the old lady, confused. She listened everything, puzzled. The love story he read sounds familiar to her, but distant. It makes her smile and cry and ask questions like a child. "That's a beautiful story," she said. "Did you write it?" After deep inhale, the old man says, "It's our story, Ellie." Tears in his eyes. "I am Noah, and you are my Ellie." For a brief flickering moment, something lit up in her eyes. "Noah?" Ellie whispered. "Is it really you?" He nodded, holding back the flood in his chest. Yes, my love, it's me. She remembered. For 5 minutes, she remembered. And every day, he read the story again, just for those 5 minutes. Because Ellie had Alzheimer's, a cruel illness that took away her memory, her Noah, but not her soul. And Noah, he stayed. He stayed when she didn't know his name. He stayed when she forgot how to eat and how to walk. He stayed when the love of his life looked at him like a stranger. Because that's what love does. It stays. One night, he slipped into her bed beside her, like they used to do long ago. She turned to him, confused but calm this time. "Do I know you?" she asked again. "Yes, you do," Noah said. "You always have, Ellie." He held her hand, and that night they died in their sleep, together yet again, hand in hand, two hearts that never let go each other. A love that stayed even when the mind forgot, because the heart always remembers. This was their notebook, a story written with letters, with hope and with time, and with an unshakable love that even that couldn't end. Let it remind you that the true love does not fade, that even in forgetfulness, the heart remembers, and that sometimes love writes its own ending. I would highly recommend reading The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks. It's worth the experience and time. Also, this unforgettable novel was adapted into a beautiful movie in 2004, becoming one of the most iconic romantic films of all time. I will be sharing the link in the description if you want to watch the full movie, and also for the book if you want to purchase. With this, let me know which book should I pick up next and read it to you. If you like such stories, subscribe to this channel for more such videos. Do not forget to like, and most importantly, share with your loved ones. Let this story reach to all your loved ones and be an inspiration of love.